More fallout from free TV licensing decision. More than 1,200 dead after typhoon lashes the Philippines. And Guangzhou Evergrande are the first Chinese winners of AFC Champions League. Good evening. A member of Hong Kong's Executive Council is defending the government choice of granting just 2 free-to-air television licenses. Regina Ip insists the government does not have to follow recommendations from Communications Authority that 3 licenses should be granted. But critics beg to differ. Evelina Long has our top story. At least 1,200 people are dead after one of the strongest typhoons on record devastated the Philippines, and Vietnam is now bracing itself as Typhoon Haiyan barrels towards that country. Alan Bookney reports. State leaders began a key meeting of the Communist Party, which will chart the country's next phase of development. The 4-day meeting will address major issues and tackle comprehensive reforms. But as Tony Sabine reports, what's unlikely to be discussed is political reform. Inflation on the mainland rose to an 8-month high last month as surging vegetable prices pushed up food costs. The National Bureau of Statistics announced today the Consumer Price Index grew 3.2% year-on-year in October, compared with a 3.1% increase the month before. Overall food prices rose 6.5% last month, due in part to a 31.5% surge in vegetable prices. For the first 10 months of the year, inflation climbed an average of 2.6%. That's still below the government's full-year target of 3.5%. And moving on to the world's largest economy, American employers are doing a lot more hiring than previously thought. The latest jobs report surprised economists, considering the country just endured a 16-day government shutdown amid the budget standoff in Washington. James Aiken reports. There's embarrassment for top American news program 60 Minutes. It was forced to apologize after saying it was misled by a source who claimed he was at the scene of last year's deadly attack on the US mission in the Libyan city of Benghazi. But there are now serious doubts about whether he was actually there. Stephanie Gosk of NBC News has more. Outgoing Hospital Authority Chairman Anthony Wu has questioned the effectiveness of a planned voluntary health insurance scheme which is aimed at easing pressure on public health services. Instead, Wu thinks a mandatory insurance program subsidized by the government would be a better way to go. Diane To reports. And in sports, Guangzhou Evergrande are the first Chinese winners of the AFC Champions League. The club. And look at the weather now. Cloudy with a few rain patches, temperatures between 23 and 26 degrees, fresh to strong easterly winds, windy with a few rain patches in the following couple of days. That's the news. Thanks for watching.